10, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Allen looking to throw it right at the outset. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal that this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
This defense for the Jets, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover. I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got room.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
They run again with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're
looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. There he goes goes left side. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen.
That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he is going to have a Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Allen. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Great coverage there holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt.
And the Jets will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse it. This is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First grab so far for Diggs. It's a 1st down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of it.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the give, this is Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
you were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week. It takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%. And I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On first down, Gay. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And he will find his man on the outside. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there, picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. These 2 teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Jets winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here now at MetLife Stadium. Jackson looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 14. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle they go. Gay. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jets' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Allen. And Diggs has it.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 7 yards there and a first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Jets. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, if they score here, this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Gay, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson now. Throwing left side, it's complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
The
New York offense taking over for their next possession.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
To try again after the sack, Jackson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
They go play action with Jackson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson steps away to his left. This will be caught as Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's another carry for Harris. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Harris running straight ahead. 119 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run with Harris. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll run. Here's Harris. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This is Harris. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are gonna get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
On 3rd down, here's Harris. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
One final try here for Allen. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Play action. Now it's Allen. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They run the counter. Wilcox. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Pretty good running there. 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 41.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
166 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Throwing now is Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jets are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.